I gonna go to the part 2, the virtual network. So I using to virtual network and explain what it is NAT internal network and how this network represents more and home business network. So first of all, we have this is the I using others. But this is let's say this is the host computer, and this is the client computer. So this is the internet. It's in the network. The internet outside. So what it bridge basically bridge that allow client computer to access to the outside overcome the host computer. So which means that you don't need to ask permission for the host computer to access to the outside. In this scenario, in this scenario, it's the internet. So you don't need to ask permission in the host computer to access to the internet. That's how bridge work. And let's say what in NAT we have the same what is it, the host, and they say the client in the internet. Say the network. So in NAT, which means that the client computer has to ask permission to the host computer to access outside, which means that the client computer cannot overcome the host computer to access to the outside. They have to ask permission for the host to access to the outside. And let's say what in the internal connect internal network, we have internal network. Internal network that the host and the client can connect to each other, and they share the same protocol, share the same service. So they like the printer or something, another router or something, so they can connect to each other. They're using the same resource. So that's what the internal network. So basically the host and the client can connect to each other and share the same material, share the same accessory. So that's how internal network work. So how does it represent the small home network and the small business network? Let's say this is host. Let me use another page. Let's say the host computer is your parent and client computer is the children computer. So basically, if this network work, so the parent could control what their children computer accessing and control the data go in and go out in this network. And in the same house, you guys have this printer, router, smart TV, or something that's connected to each other. So this is how this is all connect to each other, and is the internal network. So basically it represents for the connection between many devices in the same house. which means that the same represent for the small business. So the client represent for the employee computer, and the host which means for the boss computer. So the client have to ask boss permission to access to the internet for the outside resource or research something, and the boss can share the database and another material resource with the employee. That's it how it's represent for the small and small business and home network. Let's go to the another part of the assignment. We have two operation ping together. So let's say we have the virtual virtual Ubuntu. Let's have terminal. So first of all, you get to get the ping for your host computer. In this scenario, I can use my Windows operation at the host computer. So let's say we have to start and type cmd to access to the command prompt. So you're gonna type ipconfig to figure out what the IP of the host computer. So the IP right here is the 192.168.0.100. So you want to ping two operation together, you're gonna type in the Ubuntu ping and type the IP of the host computer is 192.168.0.100 and enter. This is how two operations ping together. So the next step, I'm gonna change the ping. I'm gonna change the IP address in the Ubuntu. Control C. So if you want to change the IP, you use the code sudo ifconfig. The Windows will use the IP, but in the Ubuntu we use ifconfig. Sorry. First of all, we have to know what the IP of the Ubuntu. So we're gonna type ifconfig first to check what is IP. So the IP right here. So 192.168.0.252. So we're gonna change by using the code sudo ifconfig. Sendf and post np0@3, and you got what the IP you want to change. You just type it. For example, I'm gonna type 192.168.0.1 and space 155.155.155.0, and this is how you're gonna change the IP for any Ubuntu operation. So you're gonna check the new IP. So you're gonna check it again. So you got ifconfig, but this is the new IP address.